Hello, friends. Well, since I've been an owner of DRZs for a handful of years now, I thought it was about darn tootin' time that I weigh in on some of the things that I've learned and pass that knowledge on. Let's start with the misconception that as a DRZ owner and fan probably annoys me the most. And that's the saying that because they can do everything, they can't do anything well. This argument is probably invalid in the first place because when people say that, they're either comparing them to a street bike or a dirt bike. And the DRZ is neither, nor is it an adventure bike. This is a true dual sport, and as such, you have leeway to either lean it towards the dirt or the street. Skill of the rider should also be taken into account. If you put someone like, say, Graham Jarvis on these, it turns into quite the dirt bike. Whereas if you put someone like me on there, it turns into a toddler toy. But all kidding aside, this thing can handle pretty much anything you throw its way. It's a reliable steed that you don't have to worry about giving up on you or having to shoot somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And who wants that? In my opinion, one of the best things about the DRZ is the torque and throttle feel. Oh man. While there is still that tractor factor feeling, it's able to pull wheelies and jump obstacles pretty easily. In fact, my first wheelie was somewhat unintentional. As you probably already know, lots of people turn these into supermotos, which is arguably a pure street motorcycle. However, there are even more variations for those of us who aren't into crashing on the street and prefer to get muddy and a little beat. As you can see here, I have a 50-50 build I call Big Bird. And I would say this new one's probably about 80-20. I'm naming it my boy Blue. Now, some may ask, what is the point of having two of the exact same motorcycles and very similar builds? To them, I would say, help, I have a problem. No, I'll be selling the newer yellow one here after I get things swapped over. I only recently bought my boy Blue from a buddy because it had all the modifications I wanted on Big Bird, and he gave me a good deal on it. I just couldn't say no. If you're interested in hearing more about the modifications, here's a link for my comparison video between a stock DRZ and a fully modded DRZ, along with the front fork comparison between the 2001 to 2002 and the newer models. Here's the link. No, it's around here somewhere. You'll find it. Anyways, back to what I was saying about these retro dinosaurs still being one of the best street legal, durable dirt bikes you can get for the money. Emphasis on money. The point I want to make here is that this is a motorcycle for people that know about motorcycles, for enthusiasts. It's the best single, do-it-all motorcycle that you only need to buy 3 of. It may not be the prettiest belle of the ball or the fastest of them all, but if you ask me, this is the one you want to bring home to meet the family. It may have a face that only a mother could love, but it's got the heart of a champion and a tailpipe you just can't help but rub. It's built like a tank and can take a spanking. Its lifespan isn't measured by mileage, looks, or age. And if well maintained, this motorcycle will make it till Armageddon, which is probably why Suzuki hasn't updated them much in almost 20 years, and why they remain so popular. In short, if you're looking for one motorcycle to rule them all, this is definitely one of the better options, right next to the KLR, KLX, CRF, WR, XR, and probably more. But if you ask me what's your best choice, well, I don't know. But I think it's clear what I favor.